Good morning. Thank you all for being here. You all know that we've had several drive-by shootings in rural Fresno County in the past few days. This is a series of shootings on public roadways which appear to be related. Between November 27th and December 17th, there have been 10 separate reports of vehicles being struck by gunfire. 8 have occurred in Fresno County, and 2 have occurred in Madera County, and Sheriff Jay Varney of Madera County is joining us here today. Only one of these cases have resulted in the injury of a person, a female who was, we believe, wounded by shrapnel as she sat in her vehicle. We have not determined what a motive is or could be for these shootings. They all appear to be completely random. They've all happened in the same area of Fresno County, in the outskirts of the city of Kerman. Most all occurred at the beginning and end of traditional commute hours. A common thread in all the reports is that the victims say they heard loud bangs as another vehicle passed them, going the opposite direction in the roadway. They later inspect their vehicles and find bullet holes in various places. Numerous victims have given deputy sheriffs a description in general of the suspect vehicle. That description is a dark-colored pickup with an extended cab or crew cab and lifted body with oversized tires. We do like to announce also today, and I have Dave Knott from Valley Crime Stoppers, that Crime Stoppers has increased the reward. So now they are offering a $3,000 reward for any leads leading to those responsible for these shootings. We have a multi-agency effort going on, not only with the Fresno County Sheriff's Office. We have significant resources that we put towards this, but also the Madera County Sheriff's Office and the California Highway Patrol. We're all working together to try and solve these crimes. It's a top priority, and we do, again, have significant resources out there. Our challenge is many of our victims wait some time before they call. Either they will wait until they get to their destination. In some case, they've waited up to 3 days before they report that their vehicle has been hit by gunfire. What I'm asking the public to do is, if this happens to you, to get to a place of safety first and then call 911 and let us know as soon as possible that this has happened. We will have resources out there, multi-agency, so that we can respond as quickly as possible. As you can tell by the map, even though it looks like all of these shootings are very close, that's several square miles. So it's in a very rural area, several square miles apart in each of these shootings. It is interesting that these look like they're happening during commute hours. 3 of the shootings have happened in the morning between the hours of 6:40 and 6:30. 7 of the shootings have occurred in the PM hours, most of them between 2:20 and 4:40 in the afternoon. 1 happened later at night at 9:30. That's our southernmost incident down on Central Avenue. I would like to introduce Sheriff Jay Varney to say a few words. And where is Jay? Okay, right behind him. Here we go.
All right. Thank you, Margaret. Good morning, everyone. I won't repeat all the facts. Sheriff Mims did an outstanding job of going over those. You can imagine with a crime of this nature, with the regularity with which it's been occurring, going back to the 27th of November, that we are highly motivated to find out who's doing this. To help us do our job, we need the public to be in contact with us with any suspicious information they have regarding a vehicle of this nature, or if you are a victim of this kind of crime, whether it's in Madera County or Fresno County, the sooner you can get to safety and call us, the sooner we can put together some information so that we can find out who's doing this and creating this threat for the citizens of both counties. And I also want to emphasize this is as you can see by the folks here on the dais, definitely a multi-agency effort, and we're using all means possible to put an end to this threat to our citizens. Go ahead.
Hello, I'm Captain Eric Walker with Fresno CHP area office. Just to follow up what Sheriff Mims and Sheriff Varney said, we'll be working closely with both sheriff's departments, the Fresno CHP area office, the Madera area CHP office, as well as our Central Division Investigative Services Unit will all be working in conjunction in order to hopefully catch this individual. Just to follow up just quickly on what both sheriffs had mentioned, get to a place of safety as soon as possible and dial 911 as soon as possible. That will help us in trying to pinpoint locations a little bit closer to the actual event. Thank you.
Dave.
Good morning. I'm Dave Knott with the Valley Crime Stoppers, and I'm just happy to be here to announce that we've increased the reward to $3,000 for your anonymous tip to help all the law enforcement agencies involved in apprehending this individual. Our number is 498-STOP, and again, your tip is 100% anonymous. So thank you.
Thanks, Dave. So to recap, we are looking for a dark colored pickup, either crew cab or extended cab, that's lifted with oversized tires. We need the public to call us as soon as an incident happens. Get to a place of safety and then call us as soon as possible. Again, we haven't discovered any other motive for these shootings except for them being random. And finally, the increased reward, $3,000 for any of your tips, anonymous tips, so that we can find and hold those responsible for these shootings. We're doing our best to try and keep our citizens safe, and we need your help. So please call us, please call Crime Stoppers 911 or Crime Stoppers at 498-STOP, and you can give us your tips. Are there any questions?
Captain Walker, is that shooting on 99 and 180, I mean 41 and 180, are you connecting that to these other shootings?
No, we don't believe that was connected at all.
So in total, can you do a recap of how many shootings and what times?
Sure. So far, we have 10 shootings, 2 of them in Madera County, 8 of them in Fresno County. The times that they're occurring is in the morning between 6:40 a.m. and 7:30, and in the evening between 2:20 in the afternoon to 4:40. One that we have outside of that time period happened at 9:30 at night. So these are very concerning. And again, what we need is, if this happens to anybody, please call us as soon as possible once you reach a area of safety.
It sounds like it's mostly in the morning or during daylight. Would that be even more concerning, the fact that they don't respect that it's bright outside?
Yeah, all of these except for the 9:30 p.m. Shooting have occurred during daylight hours. And they occur when vehicles are in motion. So as vehicles pass each other is when these shootings are occurring. And many times the victims think maybe another vehicle has thrown up a rock. However, we're asking that you think twice about that, and it could be something more, and to give us a call, especially if you're in these areas. So, and again, the other challenge is many times people wait days before they call us. We need to know as soon as possible so that we can be out there and looking in that area.
Has anyone seen the suspects? I mean, any descriptions on them besides the vehicle?
One of our challenges is getting all of the victims together to finally come up with a composite vehicle description that we could put out and feel confident that this is a suspect vehicle. And we've just reached that place with the vehicle. We haven't had anybody be able to describe a person to us yet. So we are able to release that we have a good description of a suspect vehicle, but not of the suspect themselves.
You say obviously they're shooting and as vehicles are passing by, so they just randomly shoot at anyone.
It is random. Again, we only have one person so far that has been injured. However, that's only because of luck. If this keeps going, it's going to be a matter of time before we have a murder investigation, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So we need your help. We need the public's help to call in to make sure that we can stop this and find who's responsible.
Has the ShotSpotter system helped with this?
Due to the rural nature of this area, there's no shot spotter equipment out there. This is rural Fresno County, and this is just kind of a cluster event that's happened since November, so we don't have that equipment out there.
Has this ever happened before in Fresno and Madera County?
We've had a series of shootings in the areas before. Yes, we have.
Of this nature, of a running car?
Yes.
Yes. How serious is this? What would this person or a suspect face?
Yeah. Well, this is very serious. So far we have several felonies, shooting at a moving vehicle, an occupied vehicle. However, we don't want it to become a more serious investigation with somebody murdered, and that's where this is headed. There's no accuracy when you're shooting from a moving vehicle into another moving vehicle randomly like this, and so they're going to end up killing somebody, and that's what we're trying to avoid.
Have detectives found any surveillance video from businesses or homes in the area to help?
Yeah, we have some surveillance video from homes in the area. However, they did capture a vehicle that turned out to not be the suspect vehicle. So we're still looking at that. If anybody has video out there that they believe may show something, we're asking that you call. Again, this is very, very rural area. Also, we have some video for you that we've taken from the air and from units on the ground patrolling that area that we will share so that you can see how rural it is and the wide area that we're having to cover.
Do you have any idea if the bullet type is the same or the same type of weapon
Yeah.
being used in each shooting?
We do have some ballistics evidence. However, we're not ready to release what those findings are yet. But whenever we find a vehicle that's been involved, we process it for evidence, and we do have ballistic evidence.
How many shots are normally fired on every incident?
We don't have any vehicles that have reported being hit more than once. And all of the vehicles except one have been shot from the driver's side. One is from the back. And that was the one on Sunday on Trinity Avenue. So all of these are two vehicles in motion where it appears that the driver of one vehicle is shooting at other traffic.
Can you go into more detail about the injured victim, just like the extent of her injuries? I know you said it was by shrapnel.
The injury occurred to her upper left chest, and it was not a complete bullet that hit her, so that's why we believe that it was shrapnel.
And we don't know if the suspect is male, female, we have no description whatsoever.
We don't have any description so far of what the suspect may look like.
You mentioned this was in rural area. What locations exactly?
We're talking about southern Madera County and northern Fresno County on the west side. So we're talking about the county line where it crosses at Skaggs Bridge Park, and then south down to Central Avenue. To the east, it looks like Bryan Avenue is the furthest roadway east, and Trinity Avenue is the furthest roadway west. So between just north of the county border, south to Central, from Trinity on the west to Bryan on the east.
And the person injured, how bad is,
Yeah.
what's their condition right now?
Definitely not life-threatening. It was definitely not life-threatening. However, she was wounded, and that's a concern.
Any information on her? How did she call you guys? What did she do after this happened?
Well, she definitely called us, and we got her the medical aid that she needed. But again, it was not a life-threatening wound. It could have been. It certainly could have been. And our emphasis really is to stop what's happening, find who's responsible before this gets worse.
Reason why so many agencies have come together.
Sure.
Why is that so important?
Sure, we are all concerned, especially during this holiday season when all of our activity seems to increase. And now when we have this happening, certainly doesn't make anything that we do any easier. So it's very concerning to us, multi-jurisdictional, Madera County, Fresno County, and on roadways that the Highway Patrol takes care of. This truly is a partnership, and we're working together to find anybody that's responsible for this.
Any message, straightforward you'd like to give to the
Sure.
community that's watching you right now?
Yeah, to the suspect, this is a cowardly act, and we are working very hard to find you. We will hold you responsible. This kind of indiscriminate activity will not be tolerated in Fresno County, and we're all working together to find you. To the public, again, we're all working very hard together to find who's responsible for this. We need your help. We need for you to call in your tips to Crime Stoppers. We also need that if you've been a victim recently or in the past, it doesn't matter, to call us now anyway so that we can put together the pieces of this case to make sure that we find those responsible. So call, find a place of safety, then call us immediately. Thank you.
You have a video you wanted to show us?
We'll send that to you later.
Also, can you send electronically the map, Tony? Okay. Anything else from anybody?
I think you hit it all. Good.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Sheriff, can I
Yes.
just ask an off-topic question? Is there any updates with the Dupra and the Cynthia Houck murder?
Yep, we'll let everybody else take off so they're not standing up here while I'm talking about that.
Homicide detectives do want to ask for video help in that case as well. So if they have like Maroa, Bullard, Palm to Sierra, and inside that neighborhood,
Okay.
if you got like a ring doorbell camera or any surveillance cameras from Saturday the 9th through Monday the 11th, check their video. If you have anything, contact us.
Okay. Good.
December. And still, no persons of interest or suspects.
Maroa, Bullard,
Sierra and Palm.
Palm. Got it. Got the area. Okay, good. Okay, regarding the homicide in Northwest Fresno, detectives continue to work very hard on this case, where we had two victims, a mother and her daughter. What we're asking for is the public's help. Again, if you have any video of your home that looks out onto the street, that looks at across to any neighbors, if you live between the area of Maroa and Palm and Bullard and Sierra, please let us know, because it might show some activity that we're interested in. Detectives have been involved in serving search warrants, writing search warrants. Several people have been questioned. However, we cannot at this point name a suspect. However, we do have people that we need to talk to. So that's where it is. So again, we need any information from any people that live in that district, that area, from between Saturday the 9th and Monday the 11th of December, to help us out with that case. So please go back and look at your video footage, or give us a call and we'll inspect it. Okay? All right, thank you.